And in the skies above Peach's castle, it happens all over again, just as it has before, and just as it will in the future.
Over and over again.
They're stuck in a time loop. Theater mode. All the cool kids use it.
Alright. You got your place again.
For the first time. Oh.
Okay. Time to get across that bridge.
Yeah.
All of what you've done so far is pretty obvious.
Oh, is this the explanation one?
We can try. I mean, I totally forgot. What he's doing.
See, there you're in the air, and it still gets the dog.
Yeah. When you're rolling, you can shake the Joy-Cons to go faster.
Which is like the one motion control it never tells you about. And we're getting coins for a reason. We need to collect 230 coins and maybe an extra 10 in this run. Probably the extra 10. We need to buy 2 moons, we need to buy the Jaxi, and we need to die intentionally in the Lost Kingdom. There we go. Topper's easy. Spam your hat at it, and then jump on it. Now, when he goes into his hat, he becomes vulnerable, and you can jump on him very early, or you can just hit the one that's him into the walls twice, and he'll stop. The Topper fight later will be different, but I'll get to that when we get to it. We won't see him until the end of the run.
You have to jump there, or if you throw your cap, he might just go for the coins.
Yeah, if there are no
Cappy's a
coins there,
goofball.
you can just shake the Joy-Con. I want to call it a Wii Remote. Shake the Wii Remote is so ingrained into my memory. But if you shake the Joy-Con, Cappy will home in on things, and usually he'll just home in on the electric pole if there's nothing else there. But he likes to home in on things that are on the same level as him. He doesn't like to go up or down to try and collect things. So first thing we're going to do, of course, is just break that block with the chain jump.
Hello, chain friend.
You can roll right into the chain jump because the chain jump will bounce.
Convenient. First power move.
After almost every story moon, there's a cutscene to skip because it's showing you where you are next in the story. So that's how I remember when it's time to skip cutscenes. I gotta remember this one isn't a cutscene, it's just text. I'm gonna go get the dinosaur. Now hold open wide. This is my setup for getting this. While it's moving, turn. Do one slow step and one fast step. Sometimes that works.
On to Madame Poodle.
You remember her real name?
Hard to forget her.
Get some of the coins here, so you need those. Get as far away from her as possible and jump, and you might get an early hit with the chain jump. You can shake with the Wii Remote to dash. There we go, so you get an early hit. You have to
managed to get her into the corner, and that was kind of interesting.
Yeah. Sadly, when you get the first hit with the chain chomp, you can't. What am I trying to say? You can't get another hit by just pulling straight back. So you have to go around her in such a way that doesn't knock your hat off the chain chomp. Excuse me, the chain chompykins.
Chain chompykins?
Yeah, that's the name of that thing.
Oh. Oh my.
Alright, so now Cappy's gonna try to convince us to throw him on the globe like he did earlier, but we don't have enough moons yet. He doesn't know this, but we do. So, we need to go get a real quick one. On above a high cliff. And then we can just move back down here and get out of here.
Sweet.
That's the intro of the game. There's only one real big trick in it, and most of it is just movement.
Poor dinosaur, he just can't seem to get it.
Oddly enough, you can do the entire frog section frogless and skip the cutscene, skipping the cutscene. Alright, get ready to split. You can skipping the cutscene of the frog, but the time you lose by doing it frogless is actually a lot more than the time you lose just by skipping the cutscene of possessing the frog. But it's not possession. Of
Nintendo will have you know.
yeah. Gotta press B to skip the action guide. Mario takes 5 steps, and then there's another cutscene to skip. Okay, and now in the desert, we're gonna make a weird little, like, curly Q loop. First thing we're gonna do is head into town. Get on top of that building. We're gonna get overlooking the desert town, and then we're gonna get this bird.
Just like that!
Yeah.
Last couple times we weren't able to get that bird.
If you don't get the bird, don't reset. There is a backup strat for getting the bird, and I'll be able to show you later. We get a rumble in the sandy floor, which is right in that... always find yourself a visual cue for these things. Like, I know where the 4 blocks are that you can ground pound to get it. Now we're going to go over here, crouch under here. You can bonk in this area, and it's fine, because if Mario's in a crouching only area, bonking has no animation. Gonna get employees only, and now we're gonna head out of town. You should have 3 or 4 moons in town based on whether you got the bird.
Bye guys!
Now we need to roll to the top of this sand dune, the biggest one you can see from that direction. And we need to ground pound in the center of it.
Ooh, second try. Not terrible.
Yeah. It's very hard since it's such a soft circle to see where the center is. Roll down towards that ice block. Do a triple jump. You should land right on top of it. Hold back when you do that dive, or you will bonk into the edge and
No
will
bonks.
not get this jump.
No bonks, run.
We're going to move right over this barrier. They definitely intended you to be able to pass, but still put a switch on the other side of, which brings it down. Don't touch the sand, because the sand makes you slow. And now, if we get on top of this,
Nice.
we can get up that without using the stairs.
That's a hard skip.
Yeah, break that box, and now collect that moon. Sometimes you can grab the bullet bill, which is a little bit fast, if you just happen to get that cycle. But you probably won't, so don't count on it. Grab that checkpoint flag is very important to get. If you turn around while you're in the sand, you sink faster. If you didn't know about this moon, don't worry, I didn't either. There's a hidden room in the flowing sands. Ground pound on that pipe. We're going over the wall. Now in the luggage, you can ground pound right there.
First check.
And then as soon as we hit the ground, which is there, we're going to warp to that flag that I said it was really important that we get. And now we need a couple bullet bills. Nice. Getting the first cycle bullet bill is nice. We get on the leaning pillar and then aim for the side of his face. And you should make that, but I didn't.
So close. Oh, it's funny that you don't make that jump, but you make the the earlier salt jump. Salt? I keep thinking it's not ice, but it's ice. There we go. That's how we do it.
Get both treasure chests because one has a moon and the other has a bunch of coins, and you need the coins because now we're going to talk to Jackson. He wants 30 of your coins. Our next coin checkpoint is we need 100 in the wooden kingdom. Head right over here to the wandering cactus. Move it 2 or 3 jumps.
Get right back on.
Yeah. Right back on the Jaxie. He's gonna take us to the oasis.
So this is where you can get the bird if you didn't get him earlier?
Yeah. But only if you don't die trying to make that Jaxie Ruins jump. Because as soon as you get the checkpoint, as soon as you teleport to the checkpoint, the cycle gets reset for the bird. That was a pretty bad notes, but what can you do? Now we teleport to the Odyssey and we get out.
We're done with this place. Bye, Sand Kingdom.
As soon as Mario's feet touch the floor, you can press, left and Y and throw your hat immediately onto the globe. That's useful because you teleport a lot in this run. I choose to split when the black bars touch together because not only are you not doing anything in that time, it's a very easy and consistent visual cue. But splits are not required for a speedrun. You can split anywhere you want. Splits are for personal use only. All that matters is you start when you press start on the new file, and that you end as soon as you blast off from Final Escape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't want to be mashing every time, like all the time, or your hands will get tired and you will fail the run later.
Ooh.
You're intended to go the long way, so doing that actually elicits a response from Cappy, who says,
"Wow, good job."
Wow, good job. Grab this coin, because it allows you to get all these coins. Oh, no applause for me today. If you get every coin in sequence, they give you applause, but, we're just not impressive right now. Grab this Cheep Cheep. Doing a dive into that water puts you at the perfect height to grab the Cheep Cheep.
Nice.
Yeah.
A couple moons down here.
Also, pressing Y and B at the same time will allow you to go a little faster with the Cheep Cheep, and change directions faster as well. We need to attack the top of this pillar, and the moon will come out. This is the only moon that you can move the camera during for some reason. And now we need to go up there to that little thing. We need to jump the cheap out of the water, bounce out of the cheap, wall jump, throw our cap, and then dive.
Beautiful.
Okay, now this guy's a little difficult. You want to 1, 2, dive, and then when you see him put on his hat, when you see him go down into his hat, do it, and then when you see the spike, do it. So, now, and now.
That was a really good fight.
Yeah, that's the fight as it's supposed to go. He leaves himself vulnerable for a half second before he starts his next, like, attack phase, and, you know, Nintendo was like, yeah, I guess put a hitbox on him.
What a silly.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Nintendo built this game for speedrunners. They had us in mind. They were like, every cutscene needs to be skippable the first time. Can you imagine if we had to watch all the cutscenes?
That would add a lot of time.
So with 8 moons, we can leave the Lake Kingdom.
Goodbye, Lake Kingdom. Oh.
By the way, if I ever stop talking like that, you can just pick up where I left off.
Got it. Doink.
Nice doink.
We're on to the wooded kingdom.
Alright, so now we're heading for the Wooded Kingdom. The Wooded Kingdom is a long one, and it's full of some tricks.
Tricky tricks.
Yeah. There's a lot of movement in the Wooded Kingdom.
We get to get the bunny moon in this one.
Yeah, so the first thing we're going to do is get the bunny. Second thing we're going to do is break the rolling rock in the woods, except we're not going to roll it. We're going to do a thing where we grab it in our hands and touch it to another rock, which instantly breaks the rock.
So that's not optimal.
For some reason the camera here, like, really doesn't know how to show you. I throw my hat away there, because the number one thing you don't want to do there is throw your hat by pressing Y.
Because the rock will go away.
Yeah, so what you do is throw your hat and hold Y, and then move your thumb so that you're holding X as well.
Make sure not to grab the heart.
Yeah, don't grab the heart or you will lose the run, because you don't have that many coins. Alright, so the next thing that's going to happen with our coins is we're going to lose 10 to the Lost Kingdom. Probably. Unless I can get a skip. A
frame perfect skip.
Yeah, a frame perfect, very small skip. So, ground pound jump, throw your cap, bounce off it, dive back. As long as you're not full speed when you get onto this, you shouldn't bonk against the back wall. Throw your hat. Usually you can long jump in that little short amount of time, but you want to grab this uproot, walk him over here. You may think it's faster to jump, but it's not. Ground pound this nut.
Goodbye.
Now we're going to jump into the sewers. I have actually a nice little setup for getting it without looking. I'm going to see if I can show you guys. Nope.
Aw, so close. Normally you can do that in one go.
Yeah.
Are you doing something visual there?
I just remember where it is. Sewers is hard. You're gonna have to practice sewers. The movement here is difficult, and taking damage loses time. Whoa, I don't know why my dive didn't go anywhere. That was odd, I've never actually seen that happen. So that was not optimal, but not horrible. I've done the sewers much more poorly than that.
By the way, you got a gold split on Lake Kingdom.
Cool.
Which means that he beat his best split. Right, here we go.
This is messy.
Aiming for that clean movement, not the box.
Alright, so we need this uproot, we need to go into the red maze, but only for a little while. Do the bottom right block because you can't wall slide on the bottom, like this back wall facing the camera. Once you get the moon, jump out. Hold back and you won't wall slide, because wall sliding is slow, like that. Don't fall there or you'll end up in the deep woods and your run is dead.
R.I.P. You got it without him swallowing your hat.
Yeah. Grab that piranha plant. Long jump over here. Take a little second to back up. And jump. Oh wow.
First.
What you want to do is jump, spin, and then your jump should hit it a third time. If not, you need to wall jump and spin again. The world record speedrunners can get back to the piranha plant before the coins even start to flash.
They're just so cool.
Always challenge yourself with little stuff like that. It's what keeps you going. Challenge yourself to skip dialogue and to, you know, to go so fast that you don't even see X happen. Like, you know, getting there before the coins flash. The coins have nothing to do with it. It's just a nice little indicator that you did it fast. Ground pounding or bonking into a nut will instantly break it, so don't waste your time with those grounded nuts trying to hit it with your hat.
Not the fastest you can get there?
Yeah, but not the slowest.
Yeah.
Grab this uproot, jump on top of these blocks, hit the P-switch, walk a little ways, and then we're going to get the nut that's in here. Then we're going to do what I call the Mega Man jump. What you want to do is walk off the edge, then stretch, then face forward and let go.
You gotta get a platform directly above you.
Yeah.
Stretching your legs onto
And
the
by
boss.
stretch, I don't mean hold the button. I mean actually shake, you know, get that extra bit of stretch with your
There is a
Joy-Con.
strat there to get on top a little bit faster,
Yeah.
but not much faster. So if you want to go safely, you just go up the stairs.
Remember that we need coins, so we're gonna get this guy's 20 coins because it's a free 20 coins. This guy's super easy. Jump on his hat when he goes, and then when he reveals himself, jump, spin, and then you'll land right on him.
Nice. Clean fight. And then his cheek puff out. Cappy and Mario are very happy about that opening.
Yeah.
They are hollering. They are dancing.
Coming up next is the Cloud Kingdom. So Bowser is going to throw his hat at you, and what you want to do is stop it with a hat throw. Throw your hat at it, and hold your hat there. You want to get as close to him as possible without triggering him, close to him as possible, and then let go of the button to let his hat come back to you. The hat will come back to you, and if you do it right, you should be able to grab the hat and punch him without him jumping away. If you do it too close, he will actually grab his hat from your hat. So don't let that happen. Use a visual cue on the floor, on whatever little, like, moon platform that he's on, in order to know when the close distance is. So here comes the hat. We're going to hit it once. I'm going to hit it with my hat and hold it there. Go about halfway through this, and then let it come back. He's going to jump away, so we're going to go to where he's going. Now on the fake hats, all you have to do is just spin when they come to you. And don't worry about the fake hats in the last one, because as soon as you hit the real hat, the fake hats disappear. To get the optimal mashing and to never like pause it between the mashing, I mash the buttons and shake the controller. So 1, 2, and then 3. Long jump here, do it about halfway. Yeah. And then of course just jump and start mashing while you're jumping.
Because he likes to do his counterattack.
Yeah.
Oh, Peach, it's okay, we're coming.
Skip the cutscene here, and now we're going to the Lost Kingdom, otherwise known as the Kingdom of Lost Runs.
It'll be fine.
The Lost Kingdom is hard, and you will have to practice.
The first skip that he's going to do, he might not get first try. It's something that he needs to practice.
It's something that's a bit new. I guess not as of now, but we want to go on this specific green tree. We want to get to the base of this leaf. And then we want to jump in place, jump forward, and do a triple jump off of the top of this.
Just like that.
Yeah.
He hasn't gotten that first try in a long time.
Yeah. We want to grab on the mountain road, and then we need to find a butterfly's treasure.
Don't scare it away.
Yeah, don't scare it away. You just gotta throw your hat at it and shake to make Cappy home in on the butterfly.
Jump up. Side jump.
We need to get atop a propeller pillar, and then we need to get the propeller pillar secret.
It's an alliteration. Directly no.
So, if you've played this game casually, you'll notice that we skipped the sequence where Klepto steals your hat. Well, we want to skip it for good, so what we have to do is come over here and jump and land on top of this platform. You'll know you triggered the fight because of the music. Cappy will now tell you you have half the power moons you need.
Good to know, Cappy.
You need to get inside the rising stone pillar. You need to throw your hat at this dude, and then stand close to but not touching the block. That will cause him to explode on you, which destroys the second block before the first one.
There is a way to set it up if you can get him in the right place so that you don't have to take damage, but it's hard.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's dependent on like almost RNG where that guy is, and yeah, it's not worth it. So we get inside the stone cage, and now we're gonna take an intentional death. But if you can open the brochure at the same frame that you touch the poison, you will not die. You will die unless you teleport away. I actually got it, so we can teleport.
He's never gotten that before.
So we can teleport to the Odyssey, save ourselves 10 coins from a death.
What?
Oh!
What?
Oh, I've never seen that happen.
That has to be a glitch.
Well, yes. We were doing a glitch in the first place. And sometimes Cappy won't get on the globe.
Okay, so maybe we're not going to try that anymore because that was awful.
No, I know what caused that.
What?
I heard the noise beforehand.
I heard it too.
I heard the bloop, but I could still teleport. That's
so
very odd.
You can die.
This is a skip a cutscene split.
Oh jeez, I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan.
Okay, so that was odd, but it didn't lose us a ton of time.
I think dying is just faster. If you're risking dying.
No, I'm not risking because if I open the brochure, I've already heard the noise and I know to just close the brochure.
Okay. That's really hard.
Alright, so here in the Metro Kingdom, this beginning part of the Metro Kingdom is a run killer. You've got the New Donk City Hall, you've got the movement up to it, you've got the New Donk City Hall interior, and then you've got the boss, which is one of the hardest bosses to one cycle in the entire game. Yeah, there's no combo on that guy.
The new boss with Mecha in its name is not a good sign.
Yeah. No, I got the cap jump.
Try it again.
If you get that little rainbow cap jump, you've mistimed. Now, we need the long jump off of this thing. Cap dive, cap dive. And that was hairy, but I got it. We get girder sandwich.
Delicious.
And now, jump, throw, cap dive. Just a regular jump
Some
there.
of these jumps seem to do kind of blind with things in your way.
Yeah. That's a regular jump, by the way. Don't do like a long jump or a ground pound jump or anything. You'll be too high and you won't get it. So now we need to get into...
But no bunks! There's actually one point where you want to get the bump. That's where you get the nut in Wooded Kingdom, but I don't think there's any other time you want to bonk.
Yeah. Well, I believe birdless strats like intentionally bonk, but no one knows what that is. Okay.
So, like you said, a run killer. City Hall is really hard to do fast. What? But you landed on top.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay, that's the idea. Gotta get up over there. And it tells you to shake the Joy-Con to climb faster.
Yeah, and that's real. You have to shake the Joy-Con to climb the fastest. So we need to get on top of this. And now, when you throw Cappy... Oh no. Okay. You explain that jump.
I actually don't know how you do it though.
Okay, when you throw Cappy, stop holding anything in the control stick, then dive, and then after you've bounced off Cappy, you need to start holding directions on the control stick again. Otherwise, with the camera turning, you won't dive off of Cappy. This guy is very important to one cycle. It's important to note that your tank has to reload if you fire rapidly.
After 6 shots.
After 3 or more shots. After 3 shots, any up to like 6, you'll have to reload for.
So if you pause after 3, you mean?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, pause, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Hold on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. Okay, well I don't understand the rules of the tank, I guess. The tank's just odd. You'll want to hit some of his shots, but don't focus on hitting them all, because you can take some damage. And it's really important you just start hitting this dude. When he groups up like that, when he bunches himself up, that's a great place to shoot and get some quick hits. Shooting destroyed sections gets you nothing. So don't bother. Like, you can't even get splash damage off of destroyed sections, so really try hard not to hit them.
He was really close to getting that last segment.
You'll know the alive segment because it's glowing when he's invincible.
And then we get it. And we trigger. Because we're very angry at him. We're taking too much of our time.
I used to be able to get that one cycle all the time, and now I never get it.
It's rough.
It's a lot of RNG, because you need him to crawl along the wall in such a way that he bunches up and you can just sort of spam a certain area. But, yeah. The aiming controls for that are just awful.
Now we get Daytime Metro Kingdom, which is a breeze.
Yeah. Daytime Metro Kingdom is much more fun.
Daytime in the city.
So we're going to roll over here. We're not going to go into the city just yet. We're going to grab this power move.
Secret girder tunnel. Secret tunnel. In the girders. Congratulate me on my
Possess
kill.
this dude. Okay, so you want to go forward and right, back and left, forward and right. That should get it every time.
You figured it out?
We might be able to get this taxi jump.
Yay!
The taxi jump is fast, but if you're slow on anything else, you won't get it.
So you can't get it if you mess up the remote car.
We need to cover ourselves in garbage. And then fling ourselves over to this guy. Sit next to him.
Boy, I tell you, this city. Aww.
And then you have been visited by Bench Guy of Friendship. You must
job.
comment "Thanks, pal" in the next 30 seconds, or you will be cursed with no friends. If you fling that correctly... Oh, what?
Okay,
What is
that
going
should
on?
not have happened.
Yeah, there we go. If you fling that correctly, you can get a bunch of speed over to here. Grab this inside an iron girder. And then we need to teleport to that New Donk City Hall rooftop. So it's really important that you get that checkpoint flag. That's the one that you get after completing the really hard City Hall jump.
Now we gotta go get a mysterious dumpster.
We get how do they take out the trash? And now you can long jump down here to get swaying in the breeze. And as soon as this cutscene ends, you need to throw your cap because we don't want to fall. We want to get on this electric.
All the way to the top?
Yeah.
Getting all the way to the top fast is kind of tricky. Alright, that was pretty good.
Yeah. So we need to get dizzying heights. Enjoy the Metro Kingdom. And then we need to long jump off of that so that we can get glittering above the pool. And then we need to get left at the cafe. And if you're quick, if you're accurate, you can use your shadow to get it from a high distance.
Not bad.
Okay, now we need to jump down and get this bonus area. Throw your cap before you land, or you'll do the whole landing animation where Mario's legs hurt. The trick to getting this fast is just roll along the side.
The right side.
Yeah. Now you might be able to do this without the camera, but it's easier just to press the shoulder button and let the camera follow you. We don't need those last two poles.
High over the crowd.
Now, we need to talk to Pauline to start the festival side quest.
If you feel like you're not gonna be able to get 100 coins before Snow Kingdom, you can get some safety coins, but we don't need the safety coins.
Yeah, I'll just show you briefly where the safety coins are with the camera. But basically they're in a dumpster in an alleyway past where the drummer is. So we get the drummer, he gives us a moon. Safety coins are in that alleyway. It honestly doesn't spend that much time to go get them.
But you do get a bunch of coins in Seaside.
Yeah. So we ground pound that the Mecha Wiggler for spite because we hate that boss, and then we talk to the bassist, and he goes, "Yay!"
Thank you for the moon.
Okay.
Why do these people have these moons? I guess it's their source of power in this particular kingdom. So I guess it makes a little more sense here.
I think moons must just be generated by oddities. You know, because like having a dumpster up really high. There's a moon in it.
Seaside's a pretty fast world.
So you actually, I choose to go to Seaside first because there's more coins there. And it does have the slight cost of you have to think after the Metro Kingdom, don't just mash. We used to get story moons here, but now we get 0 story moons in the Seaside Kingdom.
next jump is, for some reason, kind of tough for him to make.
This jump is hard because you're on a downward slope, so getting distance from the wall only makes the jump harder.
Oh. Your next jump is farther, but he gets it first try.
Yeah. We get on the cliff overlooking the beach. Long jump off of this. Get in the pipe. The rumble in the seaside floor is right about there. It's you can see there's a little sand dune, like right on top of where it is.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so it's pretty easy to figure it out. So here we want to ground pound right about where the shadow is. Throw your hat and cap dive, but hold back or you'll bonk. You don't need the wall jump. That's how you get ride the jet stream squidless. Oh no! I've never bonked on that little outcropping before. Okay, so we need to grab the flower, grab the notes.
Thankfully they're pretty forgiving.
Yeah, the hitboxes are nice and big, so. Alright, so now we need to go grab a jet stream.
He's not being cooperative. Normally it doesn't take him that long to get the jet stream.
Once you're here, get out in the ground pound. Grab a cheap cheap. Now we're gonna get the Glass Palace treasure chest.
What hit you?
What all that evil seaweed?
Oh!
It was like blocking the entire screen.
The seaside is evil. So here's where all the coins are. So now...
Yeah, so we get it's a shortcut.
We're probably going to be over 100, which is what we need for the Snow Kingdom. Perfect! Okay, yeah, I honestly didn't know that the seaside would hurt you. The seaweed would hurt you.
It can be hard. The camera wants to show all of Dory when this happens, so it can be hard to understand where you are in like the world, in 3D environment. Don't worry about killing the seaweed. You have to activate all 3 of those and then the middle one. And once you activate the middle one, all the seaweed dies anyway.
There's a little outcropping here. Outcropping? No, cave. Cavern. Swim fast to get it.
Teleport back to the
We're done with Seaside. Bye.
Bye.
I think I might have some toast for breakfast. What do you want for breakfast? Moons?
I want a PB sandwich. Get it? Because it means
personal best. Ha ha ha.
Alright. Here comes the Seaside split, and we're going back to the Snow Kingdom. Well, not back.
We're going back to the future.
It's slightly backwards. Watch out, Bowser. Cappy, Bowser isn't there.
Cappy's getting a little ahead of himself. There's a couple difficult tricks to get in snow, but most of them won't kill you if they mess you up.
A few of them will.
Yeah, a few of them will definitely kill you.
So we need to go through those 2. That's your little checkpoint if you get lost in here. And then these little blue things point the way.
It's really hard to see because your entire screen is white.
Roll up from there, and I got lost.
Oh, that does not normally happen.
But that's okay, we can talk to someone. There's someone in this cave. I don't know who it is. But they give us a power moon. So I guess that's cool. I guess we're just going to leave them to freeze in there, though. because they gave me literally their only source of warmth. And then, of course, ground pound, because it falls faster. This landing animation is unskippable because you can't act until you've hit the ground. Soraya loves the Shiverians.
They're round and lovely.
We need to go into the shop and spend our 100 coins. And after that, coins are worthless to us.
If you have 0 coins and you die, it doesn't matter.
Nothing happens, yeah. It doesn't even show you your coin total.
It's just sorry for you. Hard jump.
For some reason, part of that railing is counted as like a downward slope, and if you wall jump off a downward slope, you get sort of a fake wall jump. So
Careful.
yeah. There's a moon shining in the snow in town. And now bottom left first.
Don't bump.
So we need to go to the wind show cavern. Careful not to hit that first guy with your hat, or you'll have problems.
We don't like bumps. Normally that isn't too hard.
No, it's hard. That's a hard jump to make
You
because
just always make it so easily most of the time.
there's a lot of poison around you, and it's hard to get like actually optimally. Alright, so we throw our hat on this guy. You have to kill every spiny on this platform in order to proceed.
But thankfully you can do it in one motion.
Yeah, just be sure to shake, because shaking is a faster, like, wind animation, or like, it's a stronger wind.
Shaking makes everything faster.
Yeah. Nintendo was like, nobody's gonna use the motion controls unless we make them. If you actually long jump from here, you can be at just the perfect height to get into the pipe. And since long jump is a crouching animation, you get the fast pipe. So now we want to go in the bottom right barrier, and that's the icicle cavern.
Goomba time.
Yeah. Now we get some Goombas.
Goombas are nice because they don't step on ice.
That rhymes.
Yes. Trigger that to fall.
Yeah, since we don't want to wait for the icicle, trigger the icicle first, then you can go hunt Goombas. Make sure to shake, do like a high jump with the Goombas from the icicle to the platform, otherwise you won't make it. I mean, you'll make it onto the platform, but not onto the actual, like, Goomba platform thing. That jump always looks scary. Be brave.
Be brave.
I do a ground pound there on that little one because that way you can get the exact momentum you want instead of sliding with your like sideways momentum and trying to transfer that into the right momentum.
Woo! Fast pipes.
Yeah. So now we only need one moon, and we're gonna get the fastest bonus moon, which is the Snowy Mountain Fast bonus moon. You can throw your hat here and lose it, it doesn't matter. Long jump over here, long jump here, dive. We've gotten every Snow Kingdom moon we need.
Goodbye.
Warp to the Odyssey.
I hope the snow puppers will be okay.
Yeah, it's okay. This is the canon playthrough. So as soon as Mario rescues Peach, he goes back and helps all these people.
Right. But he has to have a one-track mind to save Peach.
Yeah, he has to focus.
You gotta focus. Plus,
I've got to focus.
The only thing about the snow puppers is like they're just bummed out they can't do their racing, so
Yeah.
they're gonna be fine.
Alright, so now for the Luncheon Kingdom. The Luncheon Kingdom is full of hard moons. Not like the moons themselves are very firm. It's just difficult to get them. That was a great joke. Quality joke. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is a really hard jump involving a triple jump off of the small platform. So you need to get to the edge of this platform, face your camera correctly, do a triple jump, and then all that stuff I just did.
Yeah. It's hard.
Don't roll on this, on the peak of this, or you will roll off and take a death for no reason and feel stupid. At least that's how it happens for me.
Also, all of this is bread, apparently?
Yeah, I think like everything in the Luncheon Kingdom is made of food.
Which makes me happy, because I want bread.
Trigger this fight, and guess what? It's Mr. Free again.
He actually gives you coins, which we don't need.
Yeah, don't bother getting the coins this time.
Doing it without poison means that you did it really cleanly.
And by that she means when he's going in his hat to like swing around the field and do everything, if you clear every single like speck of poison by jumping on him, then you did it as fast as possible. If there's a speck of poison left, you could have hit him earlier. But when you jump on his head to get the actual damage hit, all the poison will go away always. So.
Well, thanks for the bridge, guys, but we don't really need it.
Yeah, so we're not taking the bridge. We're gonna go down here, and we're gonna get the bonus moon only in here. Because it's a whole collectathon of, you know, little teeny moon pieces, and that's boring.
Normally it doesn't take damage there, but sometimes it's hard.
But it doesn't matter, because it doesn't even save a whole bunch of time not to.
Yeah.
So some parts of this are ground, and some parts are not.
Just be careful. It's scary. Ooh! We got it.
We need to get overlooking a bunch of ingredients, and then we need to go play the slots. And no, you can't kick that entire tower of cans, even though I want to every time.
Oh.
So, the trick for slots is use X and A. Hold X and throw your hat over there. Ask him to play the game, and then the first one is always a moon. So just let your hat go.
Beautiful.
That's how you zero cycle slots. Now we get this beautiful Italian music. The safe strat here is just to jump off of this edge and ground pound, and you will you'll get the box, and then you can backflip wall jump, backflip wall jump. You actually have to hold towards the wall to get the wall jump there. Is this an ingredient too? Grab the middle one because it's made of gold, and then as soon as you get to the blue guy, jump and shake. Stand here.
The moon will come right to you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Now we need to ground pound, jump, cap dive, ground pound. Yeah. Play around with the movement, and you'll know what the fastest way to do things are.
Getting the Podobo down there is tricky.
Because as soon as you touch the lava, you can't throw your hat anymore. So make sure you get it the first try.
Don't want to die.
If you don't get that jump, just move over here and jump out, do a wall jump, and dive. Now, Chef Goomba also likes to ruin this jump, so don't let him ruin your jump. If you need to, just kill him.
Alright, there we go.
That jump's a little difficult. We get atop the jutting crag, which should be your 10th moon. Always try and keep track of which moon.
Now we have
which
to deal with RNG. We don't have to deal with RNG very much in this one.
Would you like to explain what the RNG is?
So when you're throwing the pots, it's pretty random, and you have to get that lever. That was pretty fast.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll just throw it everywhere you don't want it to go.
Yeah.
And then you rage.
Hey, I don't rage.
Real speedrunners don't rage.
Come on. When you say I rage, they think like I throw the controller at them.
You're right, you're right. He's more like, ah, dang it.
Yeah, which is rage according to Triumph. Alright, so here's what you need to do to get the Podoboo for a cycle. Roll once, and then throw your hat.
But we're gonna get the second cycle because I was kind of talking over it. Sorry about that.
The fire won't hurt you for the first few frames after it exists. So, and sometimes you have spiny problems. We're not having spiny problems right now. That spiny likes to give you problems.
Don't want spiny problems.
Okay, so now
Got 99 but spiny ain't one.
These magma gems are difficult. I'm not going to talk to this.
Figured out a way to do this first try. Let's see if he gets it. It's to jump on the tomato here because Podoboos cannot jump on bread. Okay. Don't move the camera here. And he got it. Oh! Don't know what happened there. Alright, let's try that again. He's gonna do it slow way this time.
No, we just don't need to get the extra moon this time.
Oh, that's right. Ooh. Yeah, this is a very, very challenging challenge room. It lives up to its name. We'll say that much. You purposefully take damage here so you can go faster. Hopefully you can get that first try.
Yeah, you can practice magma narrow path all you want because that room resets every time you go in it, even in a 100% save file. So take advantage of that.
Look at a shiny rock surrounded by tall mountains. I'm assuming the mountains are made of salt.
I think the mountains are made of like, I don't know, like crystallized food.
Ooh.
You can shake your controller to get Kathy to get that. All you need to do to attract the bird is 2 jumps in a row. Then you need to stop moving.
I'll jump up there, and now we're done with Luncheon. Luncheon also is just a real tough place to be.
Yeah. The hardest kingdoms are Lost, Metro, and Luncheon.
Practice makes better. We don't care. We only care about Peach. Let's go save her. You can move the camera during cutscenes for some reason.
Alright, so now it's Bowser's Kingdom, but if you look on the map, there's one thing that separates us from Bowser's Kingdom, and that's what looks like a large black wing.
Here we go. Getting perfect dragon fight is a little tricky.
But thankfully, you don't lose a lot of time if you don't get it.
But you have to get it because you have 30 seconds to get it.
Ground pound here because the time until the battle starts when you touch the ground. Free the hearts, the ones on the bottom left, bottom right, and top right first. I guess it doesn't matter which ones you free first, but free them first. They never disappear in a boss fight. And now when he slams his head down, wait for a couple seconds, and then get hit intentionally. That way you'll be able to climb on him faster. I actually waited a little bit too long there. You only have to wait for a very small amount of time after he starts.
Yeah, the only reason that you should wait a heartbeat is because your invincibility can run off if you do it like instantly.
Yeah, if you just let him slam you with his head, you will not get on top. Well, you'll take damage once you're on top, like in the last few frames. That should be just about perfect.
You notice that you can ground pound without having to move up into where the hat was,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah, you still have to be somewhat near the hat. Alright, here, wait for the camera to change. Like that. And then do jump forward, cap, and then dive. You'll get the moon as fast as possible. You can't hear or see your character during that, so you just have to wait for the camera to give you its cue.
We're on to feudal Japan. Not to be confused with the actual Bowser level, which is at the end.
Yeah, which we skip entirely.
They call it Bowser's Kingdom. Alright. Gold spin unruined.
Wow. I didn't really feel like I missed any of the swords with a cap throw, which was nice.
The showdown. Here we go.
So grab the bird in front of you, get him to go over the wall on the left, and you will be rewarded with a moon. We need to get 2 optional moons in Bowser's Castle. Leave the bird behind as soon as possible because Mario moves way faster than the bird.
Goodbye, Burb.
Bird has tiny little feet. It doesn't know how to move good. If you stand in a specific spot when he wakes up, he'll just hit you without moving, which is optimal.
I haven't seen you kill that guy in a long time. Normally you just...
That guy dies every run.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about the later one. You get to skip a later one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to kill that guy in order to get the story moon to pop up. And if you're wondering, yes, we can get over these walls with good jumps, but the thing is, these electric lines aren't there until you grab the story moon. So, too bad. Do it right. So come over here, grab that with your cap. Long jump off of this, cap and shake, and you should get it. And don't roll right into a bump. Grab that with your cap or your body, doesn't matter. If you jump up on here, you can do a triple jump and throw your cap and shake and he'll go get it. But only if you did the triple jump. Tried to skip the bomb cycle there, but didn't get it. Here's our second optional moon. All you gotta do is poking your nose in the turret wall. Kill the bird. The bird just auto dies.
Goodbye, bird.
Sometimes Mario's momentum is a little weird. Alright, so now we got a couple boss fights to do. We have to fight the one member of the Brutals we haven't seen so far, Harriet, and then Topper from the beginning of the game comes back with a vengeance. And he figured out what he did wrong. He didn't have enough hats.
You can skip the checkpoint flag if you're cocky.
Yeah, but don't.
But do.
Grab the coins here, or when you try to home in on her UFO thing, Kathy will decide that coins are shiny and golden.
He really likes coins.
You can't just hit those with your hat. You have to hit them in a specific direction when she's up and walking around. Otherwise, it won't hit her.
He's making her walk backwards so that he can get a better hit.
Yeah, walk up to her and she won't walk you into the corner.
Harriet. Alright, time for Topper. With more hats.
Alright, so first hit is the same. Sometimes your hat gets stuck behind him. Watch which one's him, and just smack it into the wall. Hit him twice, then he'll jump down and try to spin. You can jump on him then. But you didn't know that. Okay, you figured out which one's him, because it's the only one that'll bounce off of the walls. Hit him twice. Simply run around and jump on him. Topper down.
Bye, Topper. He might not get this boss fight perfect, but I have faith in him that you'll only need to watch this video for the best strat. No, he's going to show the strat in which he uses the bird, but you can do the mecha fight without the bird.
Yeah, there's a way to do the mecha fight without getting the bird, and it's so ridiculously risky, and it saves you like a second.
Oh.
And it's, yeah. But
So we're going to do it with the bird.
Yeah.
But we have to get up there first.
Because it's hard to even do it just with the bird. Alright, we finally reached the main courtyard. Roll over here, do a triple jump with your momentum, and don't do it that close. Otherwise we're going to have to reset the positions. And I think one bird just slapped the other bird, which was kind of funny.
That is pretty funny.
Don't laugh during a speed run. No laughing,
No
no jokes.
laughing during speed run. No, that's only if you go to shooting. Alright, here we go.
Jump and
This is the
spin
one you can
around
skip.
that guy. And if you didn't know, you can set up for a fling, and instead of letting it go, shake, and you'll get a way higher jump. Oh, the bird dies.
Bye, bird.
Half of the time on runs the bird lives, half of the time the bird dies. The bird died.
Maybe that's something that could be like a donation or there isn't many things that could be in this game.
Yeah. Alright, so now go to his right leg. There's gonna be 2 bombs and a Pokio. Grab the Pokio. Walk behind this bomb and wait for just a second so that he throws the other bomb, because if you hit him, he won't throw another bomb. Get as close to this guy as you can and hit him. Now walk up, and you can actually stick your nose in the top. Move in towards the center because you're about to get thrown off. Okay, get over to where the yellow guy is. And then once he's done, I don't know where I am.
The order really matters.
Yes, get the yellow one, get the purple one, then the blue one, then the purple one, then the
Blue one, yellow one, green one.
yes.
Oh. So now he has to do the snakes. He has to deal with the snakes. The snakes are not fun. And he stomps around.
Okay, so if you've gotten a hit already, these little portions of the legs open up. wait too long and that'll happen.
Oh, that's better. Alright, last one.
It's a reset.
Yeah, this would normally be easier. It's a really hard fight.
Stop doing that
Sorry, I'm
with the computer.
So this isn't the only thing that can suck out your time at the very end, unfortunately. The moon cave skip is hard.
Do you want to explain why?
You have to line up a wall jump perfectly. But it's crucial that you get the moon cave skip because it is much faster to miss it over and over again than to try to go through the entire moon caves. It's all done. 124 moons. It's beauty. On to the end. We gotta get a jump so that we can get over there faster. Don't jump on this jump or you will not feel good. You'll have a bad time. Not optimal to take damage there, but it's really easy to happen. There are 2 speed flowers up here. The goal is to get both, but it's hard to do that and keep your control because they're really fast. So he wasn't able to get the other one because he was going so fast. Now for the moon cave skip. There's Sphinx over here. You have to jump on top of his head.
Ground pound to jump off of his head.
And there we go, first try. You can get up there really fast, and you can skip one of his dialogue.
Cappy likes to remind you you're on a speedrun.
Yeah. The final Bowser fight is a little bit more complicated, but not much harder.
He cheats and attacks during the cutscene. Which just means an earlier hit for us.
Now he always counters. And we'll start countering. Go onto the platform that he lands on so that you can best avoid the fire.
Again, only care about the real one. And don't get too close to him, or you'll give him his hat back.
No, he does 2 counters. Try not to get distracted by Bowser's epic hair.
I always am. Look at it. Look at how he styled it. He even like greased it up too. It's all flowy.
Oh, oh, nice save. Let him come back. Counter, 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 counter.
What?
I'm just saying counter a lot. I like the word. Alright, so we're on to the last section.
Mash jump, so that you'll get up the fastest.
You can skip this very...
I've never gotten the fake Bowser. I've gotten the fake frog before.
Yeah, for some reason, during the ones that are cutscenes, it won't let you get it sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes the cutscene doesn't trigger, and since there's no like actual protocol for you jumping into the like Bowser, it just won't let you do it.
Since we can't get a PB here, he's gonna go ahead and show you the 2D skip. Plus, he just wants to show you all the skips.
Yeah. So, Final Escape, if you die at any point, will send you back to the very beginning of this section.
There you go.
Yeah, so
You
there's
can do a
Mega Man.
jump.
Yeah, there's Mega Man jump number 2.
It looks pretty cool, yeah. Alright, now we're at the top. This is the point at which you finished it.
Nice. It's faster to claw if you're not moving. So stop as soon as you can. And of course, hitting the pillars with flame will cause them to break. And since we need to break the pillars as fast as possible, and flame is way farther range than your claws, use the flame. Nice, got the no touch on that
That
pillar.
was pretty good.
Also, it's super optimal to learn all the lyrics to this song and sing along.
Very optimal.
I'll throw my hat in the ring, cause you're the one. A miracle in 3 dimensions. Follow the brick path straight to my heart. And we'll grab the flag together. The fireworks are gonna start.
That's where it is.
Yeah.
You do have to press to leave.
Yeah, you have to hold up. You have to hold up to leave. Don't stop holding up just because you're on the power line. Oh no, that was a pretty good run. I mean, you can't get your PB every time. And I got 2 gold splits that run.
Yeah.
On Ruined and Lake, so not bad. If you wanna know the ending, just play the game.
Good luck.
And I'll see you on the leaderboards.